Hey guys, it's Sonelias, and welcome back to Hearts of Iron number 4. We're going to carry on playing as Austria. Of course, as we're playing Austria, we're using the latest expansion, which of course is the Gotterdamerung expansion. We have taken over Hungary. Unfortunately, it's not a core territory, so it's seen as an occupied territory at the moment. Our current spy here is going to switch over to suppressing the unrest, which should of course help. I have got on here, of course, the ability to basically do anti-partisan work, which basically makes him more effective at what he does at the moment. Which also basically brings me closer to having finally enough of them there. We're basically going to work on the Czechoslovakian lands. Is that the best route to take? I'm not quite sure. Let's have a quick look. I actually want to do something that actually gives me my research slots. I don't have enough research slots at the moment. That gives me a bonus, that gets me a bonus, that gets me a bonus. There is a Volksschule that gives me an extra research slot. And there's an extra research slot down here. So we could invite the royals of Liechtenstein. So I could do that one potentially. So let's have a quick look. So if I do this, I get an additional bit of recruitable population, which is great. At the moment, it stands at 2.5. Also gives an extra 0.5 on top of that. Plus we got covering for the Phoenix insurance, which gets me a boost as well. I could, of course, claim the Balkan lands. How are we standing here in terms of them having guarantees and such? So they're guaranteed by both France as well as Romania. They are guaranteeing. They are guaranteed by France, it looks like. So in terms of what we've done here, I think that is still the best course of action. Repeal that. That gets me more war support. One of the following. Okay, it doesn't really matter which I've done. But the Evidence Bureau is also quite interesting. I get 2 upgrades with that. It looks like, yep. Get me more war support, but I lose stability. This gets me more recruitable population. Okay, well, let's carry on with this one. We're not going to ban any parties as such, so that's fine. We do work currently, of course, on the improvement to the worker conditions, which gets me an additional 0.5. Is that on a weekly basis? I believe it is. Like I said, I want to get those additional research slots. Norwegians declare war on Denmark. Really? Interesting. So Norway declared war on Denmark. Is that basically to get control of, for example, the Faroe Islands and such? Oh, Iceland as well. Interesting. And Iceland is seen as independent here. That's quite a different story to see. So first need to get that Phoenix to come back, which will happen eventually. Anti-partisan. I'm going to do the anti-partisan a second time. So you can see here is 1.25. Or maybe I should say 125% efficiency. But it doesn't say efficiency compared to what. That's a bit of a pity. So it's on the rise. In terms of the research here, I'd like to probably also get my... Yeah, probably need to get my MPs in place. That's something I haven't got as of yet. So MPs, of course, can be found here. We're in 1938, mid-38. Here we can see there is an improvement. We can actually increase the efficiency of production. We should see that this has got now a higher cap of 73. Have I got excess factories? I currently do not, do I? But it looks like I will need more of this, but I will also need more of this, to be honest. Let's increase that by 2 and that by 2, and then afterwards we're going to go purely on the... Ooh. Yeah, okay. Czechoslovakian lands. Here we can of course start exerting pressure on them already. What we can also already start doing here is actually improve the relationship with them. What can we do in the meantime here? We can actually get somewhat for the Navy. I don't have a Navy, so I'm going to let that be. I can actually work on the infantry here. I cannot improve that. Can I improve this beyond that? To take it to that level, I need to be either fascist, communist. One of the following must be true. All of the following must be true. I need to be at war. Enemy strength ratio of 50% or more compared to our army. More than 20% war support. Okay, so one of those 3 conditions, which happens as soon as we get to a war. We get to that state. Okay, anti-partisan is done. So 1, 2, 3, 4. If I just get that 1 extra, let's just double check what that option here gave me. Economy civilian and passive defense. So if I do add an extra one myself, which one would I want to do? I want to probably get the army department onto here. This one is due to complete imminently. Let's have a look at how they are feeling about us at the moment. Yep, Czechoslovakian lands, okay. This is quite interesting because at least we get more recruitable population. And that then also brings me closer to this. Johannes of Liechtenstein, which grants weekly manpower. The manpower is abysmal though, 20. Daily support for unaligned, okay. Also is available Alois of Liechtenstein, which grants consumer factory goods. Increase stability boost. And daily support for unaligned, okay. I'd love to get that, but it takes me a while to get there. Okay. Did I see that the Soviet Union declared war upon the... Okay, that's still a form of Soviet Union, but okay, it's different. Okay, so what have we got here? This one doesn't seem to have orders as of yet, does it? Okay, there we go. Well, you're still training. You don't need to train. I'm actually going to choose Combined Arms Expert. On this one, I can actually say purely infantry. Hold on, let's double check. That's Mountaineers, okay. What have we got here in terms of template? Okay, so if I compare that template to what our default one is, there's artillery in that template which we don't have. The template's been decommissioned. Actually, it's a quite interesting one to basically have. I might consider going that route as well. At the moment, we have got here, of course, some losses that are taking place. It's almost every 6 days or so. We lose some manpower. It's not a massive amount, but it does add up over time. All right, let's have a look here. Did we do this through this? They don't seem to want that yet. Improving relationship is still ongoing, as you can see. What's happening here in Germany? Are they going for the non-aligned? 35.85, 27.40. It's not really changing at all, isn't it? That's quite static. Okay. Okay, we're still working on that improvement. That's great. This will give me more recruitable population. Okay, our research boost is coming through here. That would be interesting to get. I really need to upgrade that truck design, don't I? That is the Austro-Daimler ADGR. Interesting. Let's have a look what we can do here. So we could basically annex the Czech Republic, which at the moment is uncertain. Okay. Effect if they accept. Unlocks decision to hold military exercise. Okay. Putting pressure on them already, so that's fine. As you can see, we are still exerting that pressure here. We're seeing an extra bit coming through as well. So let's just see how that goes. Upgrade to the weapons. Nice. In 38. I'd like to probably get this one done as well, to be honest. And this is for what? It's the infantry weapons. The cost is also reduced. That's quite good to have. Italy is shifting. Okay, Repubblica Sociale Italia. Okay. What are we going to get? The double agent here. Tough, well groomed. Diplomatic pressure is more effective. Okay. Let's start building ourselves a network here. And let's see what kind of impact that will have. This is about to complete. So at the moment is listed as uncertain. They refuse non-aggression pact. That's quite unfortunate. That is quite unfortunate. Okay. Am I currently recruiting? I am currently recruiting. Let's set that to a maximum of 3. And let's set that to a maximum of 3 as well. Okay. That's almost complete. Could, of course, say, let's boost the infantry here. Let's do that. That's always a welcome addition. You can see this new train line that I basically built down here has also come through. That'll complete in another couple of days. Let's do the rally here. Greece declared war upon Turkey and Greece joins the Allies. Interesting. So Turkey, who's the aggressor here? Turkey's fighting a defensive war. Why did they declare war upon them? That is an interesting question. Invite the Liechtenstein. Okay, let's figure out where is Liechtenstein here. Is there anything we can do to basically change that? So what's the consequence? We have historically had ties to Liechtenstein. Okay. A recent prince of theirs, Franz Josef, even took Austrian women as a woman as his wife, with Ferdinand being childless. The true prince now offer their help to us. Okay. It's a quick one. Could of course expand the Autobahn here. I can do the industrialization effort there. I've done this one already. I can invest into the company there. Research support technology. That's useful. All right, so here we can choose two different paths. This gets me more Österreichische Landwehr. And this gets me reduction in training time, mobilization speed, plus recruitable population factor. One of these two must be true. Right? Oh, it requires that one. Okay. Gets me more fortifications, etc., etc. Here, it doesn't matter which ones I've actually done. I kind of like this one, the extra 10% recruitable. Political power and command power points. Okay, let's do this one. Okay, France joins the United... Hold on. France joins the United Kingdom? What? I bet they meant they joined the Allies, didn't they? All right, bear with me 1 second, guys. It's interesting to see that they actually are at war with Romania, which gives me some potential leverage here, doesn't it? So they are at war with France. Independence is guaranteed by Czechoslovakia. Okay. Do I want to build that mine out? How much actually am I using? So I've got a surplus at the moment, so that's fine. Question is, am I selling enough to others? I'm actually selling that. Isn't interestingly enough as well. Okay, so let's have another look. Okay, well, let's reduce that first to 2. Okay. So as you can see, we're currently working on this one, which is fine. I won't want to change this over to Romania being pressured as well. It says uncertain. MPs, good. Now we're in 1938, so I don't want to do any of the others there yet. That gets a reduction in cost. It's great. That we're working on already. Don't want to do anything here. I'd love to get some of this done as well. Do I want to do anything here? At the moment, I don't think so. Once that is done, we get some other options at our disposal. 39, that is probably a good one to get done as well, because that gives me some extra cannon options and so forth at my disposal later on as well. Available as Chief of the Army. Nice. We did see, of course, that down here, once that is expired, devaluing the shilling, which is that icon still there? Yeah, but that's there until 15th of April 39, so that's still a way off. Industrialization efforts, which goes into Burgenland. This gets rid of the widespread unemployment. Is there any effect to either of these, really? Yeah, we get a civilian factory in different locations. But that's about it, isn't it? Autobahn West. Might be interesting to get that done as well. Oh, hold on. I did say we want to actually get the option for these two, isn't it? Having taken lands. Okay, so let's see what that will do for us. So this guy, I'm actually going to put pressure on them here. These guys, they can stop training. I really don't need to keep on training them. These guys are currently on that border. I'm actually going to shift them over to this border here. And then from there, I'm going to give them orders to push through to Bucharest along the southern edge. Now, I also might want to say these guys here, I can put them on that southern part of the border here and help with that push. Oh, I don't need that overlap in reality. So let's try this approach here. So that should already have given me the extra 10%. Is that still on the rise? No, I think we're done there already, so that's fine. So this is a longer one, that's okay. So they will likely accept. So we can of course arm the guards here. I'm just going to do this to try to make that likelihood slightly bigger than it was before. You can now of course get this gentleman to be in charge of our army, which of course gets me that daily army experience, which is great to get. This gentleman is one of the next ones I'd like to get. But that goes for the Grand Battle Plan Doctrine. I'm not sure that's the best one to go for, really. So I'm going to keep that option open for now. All right, that's almost done. Very likely. Okay, let's push this through then. What's happening here? That is still at... Is that dropping? 33.38? That is 32.40. Quite sure where we stand with them in reality. Okay. Research-wise, that's going nicely. This will complete before any of the other ones. Yeah, I know they don't necessarily like me that much. We can, of course, still do our utmost. It says very likely accept. Oh, yes, I do not want to basically modify here a design. So I'm going to create a... Do I want to look at a new design? Edit. If I change this over to MPs, now reduce that slightly. Why would I want to do that? So I've got this Hussar design. Am I actually using it? Design. I don't see it being used, so that's great. So I can actually say I want to basically modify that existing design here. Let's take in this one. I'm actually going to change this over to MPs. And I'm going to just swap that over to military police. Yeah, that's fine. Just changing this icon to... Let's change it to the... No, not the castle. I want to do it something else. Let's do it with the unicorn. And it is not decommissioned in reality, is it? There we go. It's an active one. For the occupation force, I want to switch this over to MPs. Nice. It requires less of them, which is great. 1 day to go. We annex them as well. How lovely. Okay, now we've got our army, different parts of the army. As you can see, these guys are suffering here. I'd like to get them to use different designs, different bits. Okay, so let's get rid of some of these lines here for now. Okay. So these guys I can put on this border here, I think. These guys I can actually say, let's give you a new bit of border here to work on. Now if I now look at our railroads. Yes, our railroads. All right, so we're going to go from our capital here in Vienna up to there. Currently no connection with the capital. Why does it no connection to the capital? I don't know. It is a bit puzzling, to be honest. Again, it says no connection to the capital. Again, like I said, a bit puzzling. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now we've got, of course, the entire group here. Right, let's send this over to our mountain troops. You will basically go to this one. Let's make this the mobile army. Yes, we did tell you to basically get trucks involved to basically get your supplies in. All right, let's get rid of the infantry first. Allows me to choose all the cavalry and actually then assign these to our what's called the mobile army. Cool. Now when I'm doing this, I might as well say let's actually overlap this again with that bit that we got there. I guess these are also forms of infantry units. Yep. Actually, these are pretty awesome. It's the Pesi Divisi. Okay, let's have a look. Pesi Divisi. I want you to be active, but I do want to change this to be more like that, having a sword. Let's do this again. So these guys, I'm going to deselect this, deselect. Hold on, let's do that again. That one deselected. That one deselected. That one deselected. Okay, these all, how many are there? 31. Wow. Okay, it's a bit more than I thought it would be. That leaves me with a substantial number of units here. 24. Okay, so here I still have a few that I can actually select and move over. Crikey, you're getting to be too big as well. Interesting. So these two and a new marshal. Okay, so let's say I need another 7 from here. Yeah, 7. And from here I will need 1. Okay, where are we going to position these? We're going to put them on this border here. And of course they're going to get a nice general, which I guess is all going to be this gentleman here. I need a new field marshal. Commando, offensive doctrine, tough planner, planning speed, war hero. Promotion cost is substantially reduced. Army reassignment duration is longer. These are defensive, so that's good. And of course I can actually say I've got one extra to pick here. Let's give them the maximum retrenchment boost. That's going to be useful.
Achtung! Achtung!
Let's get rid of these first, and then we're going to assign this to there as well. We need 60, but we got more in the stockpile. That's good. I need 300 all of a sudden. Interesting. Why? Okay, so let's go and buy some then, I guess. Okay, what else do I need? I need some support equipment, it looks like. I can buy some from Saudi. I can buy some from Iraq. Okay, these guys are useful here. And then these guys can start building their network. Nice. Okay, we can putting the pressure onto them there. For us to reform, like we said earlier, what do we need? We need to, of course, get highlighted areas, which is not insubstantial. Okay. Well, we did already get extra factories. That's pretty awesome. That gets us towards there. Can't do that one as of yet. Repeal that. Let's get these guys in. It's a relatively quick one. 35 days, so let's just move towards that. Undecided, okay. Let's do that rallying against them. Oh yes, I still have these three to deal with, isn't it? Let's assign them to there as well. So if I look at all of this here, I got no real shortage except for this one potentially, but that one's still en route. So that could just be to do with the fact that they are suffering from some. But this guy's got a supply issue, that one as well. And really that is to do with the fact that there is not a heck of a lot of supply in that region here. If I look at this, I could potentially say, let's connect that up to there like that. So yeah, that will basically put through those additional supplies, hopefully quickly. Let's just see how that goes. We're going to go and try to get that additional bit through in terms of the... oh yeah, I probably want to get this relationship improvement as well through. If I can get these lands from them before they really get themselves properly cut off, cut down. That will complete in 8 days, as you can see. Uncertain, nice, okay. Now we're in 1939 now, January. So I'm actually going to go and boost the output of the factories. We of course are working on trucks that are of the older design. I'm going to switch over to the newer design. That's fine. That should actually give me some additional benefits. Invite the royals of Liechtenstein. It's just the royals. But it does give me the option of actually getting that bit in there. Okay. Okay, let's say that these guys will go to there. Hold on, let's have a look. What do we got here? It's likely accept, but it's not 100%. Military exercises. Let's arm the guards at the border. Let's see what that does. Okay, why have they done that? They don't like us anymore? Is that what's going on? It is a bit puzzling. Improve opinion would be interesting. The German opinion of us is pretty good. The same ruling party is in there. Anti-tank, okay, so we basically can switch this over to help with the construction. That would be quite beneficial. And that's actually got a reduction already applied to there, so that's good. Bear with me 1 second, guys. Sorry about that interruption. Let's keep an eye on this. That should complete in 22 days. They haven't actually been invaded yet, so that actually makes that a bit easier. We're going to assign that to that same group as before. Okay, I can see that this is not sufficient. So once we basically gain ownership of that land here, I might want to switch that over. We got non-core population, 24 million, interesting. Radio, okay, and then of course we're going to switch that over to here, boost that output as well. We're nicely progressing here with the bits and bobs there. Experience gain, or we're going to do the air superiority. Let's do the air superiority. I'm not working on any bit of the Air Force yet, so that makes it a bit harder. Air superiority can get yet another boost, or we can actually say division recovery rate. Yeah, I could as well do this. We do have a Mayo that we can actually boost now. The gain is increased by 3%, but also the max is increased by 3%. Nice. 10. So this said likely, except it didn't say very likely, it just said likely. So how are we doing here? We still, yeah, we're still improving that. We could, of course, offer them that non-aggression pact, which actually should make it more likely that they accept. Hasn't switched. Oh, very likely. Okay, perfect. Why can I not do that? Can do it. Okay, let's push that through. There. It's 26 days to go. Okay, let's say that I'm going to take these two and I'm going to put them on the border there. The UK declared war upon the Netherlands. Wow. Why the Netherlands? They are highly democratic, that's for sure. UK is being mega aggressive, isn't it? At least that's what it looks like. Very likely accept. So after this, I might want to basically put a bit of pressure on these guys down here. Now, look at that. They're in the alliance with the North Revolutionary Front. Where on earth is that? Okay, so did we get all of that land back that we used to own back before? It looks like we just need to go down this section here now. Okay. Let's change our army assignments now. So this will go... Actually, let's modify that order first. Let's do it up to here. And these guys, of course, army guys that basically are specialized at mountain work. And these guys, I could reassign them now. Let's go onto that border there. And these guys, I'll put them onto that border here. Mutania. Interesting. Okay. So these guys, I can switch this over to do that on Serbia. This guy can focus upon rooting out the resistance. Oh, why is that so high up there? Makes so little sense. At least makes little sense to me. Republic of Ukraine. Interesting. But then again, I think it's a good gain that we basically made here already. Let's double check. Yes. Rooting out resistance here is a good position. I could, of course, now start looking within Europe and say, I want to get this from Sweden? Possibly. 15, okay, nice. Well, let's actually have a look at our rail connections here. As you can see, we need to boost this. That needs a boost. That could do with a boost as well. That doesn't lead anywhere at the moment, does it? Let's complete those, and then we're actually going to work on the bit of railroad that we've got here. Why not? Okay. Other checks. Capital that can be influenced and to accept our demands. Oostenrijkis, okay. Australia, okay. Balkan territories. Hold on. Have we got a bit of land here in the north that we need to basically get our hands on? No, it's not a crucial part. We can actually expand upon some of our mines. Do we need to at the moment? I don't think so. Yeah, rubber is an interesting one to get more of. I need to get more of this, as you can see. Research-wise, we got 1939, which means we could actually shift this up to the next tier. We're currently working on doing a bit on the Balkans. We do have a bit of an issue in terms of manpower at the moment. Nothing I can do, I would say. All right, I'll call it a day in just a second. Nubia, it's not a core, it's an occupied state, as you can see. That is a pity. Let's improve our relations with them. They don't like us. Yes, I know they don't like us. But okay, it's something we can work on. You no longer get the effect of devaluing the shilling. That is amazing. So let's let this... Do we want to let that finish, or do we want to basically switch over earlier? Ooh, that is a pity. I really enjoyed that one. $1,200. That is got a nice ring to it as well, that one. Apologies. That is... Turkey has capitulated. Nice. Okay. Are these guys at war with anyone? Yes, they are. They're at war with Iceland. Paraguay? Communist China? Shanking and the Northern Revolutionary. Oh, is that? Oh, it looks like that is, yeah, Norway. Interesting. Really? I didn't expect that as such, but okay. The Netherlands has capitulated. So what's happening to the Netherlands now? Did they replace the leader there? It still looks to be the same leader. Okay, Belgium, Netherlands, Germany. We cannot offer them docking rights because we just don't have any docks. So that's interesting, of course. Our manpower is an interesting position always. We could actually work on improving our war support. I don't want to dismantle those forts. I do want to do this though, but I need to basically get the entire territory in my hands first. So almost done with this one. We can do something with the doctrine there, and not anything I want to do at the moment. As you can see, Grand Battle Plan is the one that gets pushed. Not sure, is that the one you want to go for though? Is there anything to do with additional recruitable population? I don't see that there. And again, we're not at war either, are we? So, yeah. Okay, that's completed. Might be good to get that one started as well. Even though excavation would be a good one to get. State modifier non-core controller, okay. Local compliance is 2%, compliance 13%, 6%. Okay. Oh, we can actually work on this here. We gain cores on them then. Proclaim the Austrian Empire. Recruitable population factor is boosted. Beyond our old borders. So do I want to integrate them first, or do I want to integrate... Gain core on the states there, Bohemia. The future of Austria, which grants political power gain, stability, conscription laws, costs reduced, etc., for a limited period. The Second Brothers' War. Better German state. Interesting. They're not mutually exclusive, is it? So the better German state They don't exist. Is a subject, is at war with. Okay. Gets event, the future of Archduchy. Okay. What does that event do? It would be great if you could just click on it or get that additional information. Gain annex war goal against the German military junta. Unlocks raid. Yes, of course I don't have that as of yet, do I? I don't have a option to build this as of yet. Nope. I'd want to build it there. I want to build one for the land as well, which I'll do over there. And I want to build one for this as well, which will be over there. Ooh. Reclaim Habsburg. Ah. It unlocks a decision to reintegrate Swiss states. That's an interesting one. War against the guarantors. Now, I don't want to get into a war with the UK, France, and the US. That's fine. Question is, where do we benefit more from? There's a good size of population here. 1.5. Yeah. Don't want to look at the air element here. 4.7. We get more population from there than from the other one in reality. But if I look at what we can do here now, I need the population though, don't I? So let's integrate Bohemia. It requires one of those two. Why can I not do both? If we control all of those, okay. So we gain cores on all of them. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you next time. In the meantime, take care.